Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today it's live opening round coverage of the Career Builder Challenge. We're ready to go. Off to the first hole. Stepping up to the first tee, Frank, what are some keys to be thinking about at this point?
Really got to pick a decent target. Really focus in on that. Don't really worry about left and right. Nice, good full swing. Slow, if anything, off the first tee.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Now the approach shot here at the par 4 first. Slight waggle, relaxed arms, ready to go.
Rich, these winds haven't subsided at all today. It's certainly a tough test out there right now for these players.
They get your attention, don't they, as a player?
They have club selection right now, vital.
You put the ball back in your stance just a little bit?
If you're going to hit it down.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Even par early on. Frank, the second hole is only 371 yards. What's the challenge here?
The bunkering. This is really well bunkered. You'd expect that for a hole this short. If it's well bunkered, it means that it's vital to get it on the fairway.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Good chance for birdie here. Short iron in hand. The approach now to the second hole.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad. Just in that first cut.
Not too bad. It's about 23 feet away.
He didn't hit the flagstick, but he still has a chance. He has this for par. Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed. This one just requires a little bit of focus. So that's a bogey, and now to 1 over par for the tournament. Now to the third hole, a par 4, 471 yards. Frank, break this hole down for us.
Well, the trouble appears down that left side with the series of bunkers, but you've got to take into account the trees that are well positioned down the right side. Plus, as you can see, this fairway is not exactly flat. Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle-nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Getting set for this next shot from the rough, what does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing. Well, that's a little absurd, that, Rich. That shot wasn't that hard, but it's come up well short.
Didn't appear committed through impact. Frank, it's one thing to make good contact. It's another to make a good decision in terms of what club to hit.
Yes, so often people want to try and hit the ball the exact number. But if that flag is right on the front, you have all that green behind it. You can use all of that. There's nothing in the game that says, maybe I should just take another club and make sure that I'm putting. Too often people only look purely at where that flag is.
Losing a bit of ground now in this tournament. With the bogey, falls to 2 over. We have already begun. Let's pick up with the action at hole number 4. Frank, what have you seen in the early going from our featured golfer?
A little bit of a struggle, unsurprisingly, really. Rich, just a little messy. This wasn't to be expected. Time to sort of tighten all the screws there, have a rethink, and try and put some red numbers on the board.
Second shot, good look at the green. Just an incredible shot. That is a very makeable putt after a great approach. Well played. Locked in on the read and the speed.
fourth hole looks like it's going to claim another victim.
Just a little tap in here. So with that, 3 over par now for the round. Well, here we are at the first par 5 of the day, the 5th, 535 yards. Frank, break it down.
It's called double trouble. Reason why, there's the lake on the tee shot on the left side, and then he's reversed it up there on the second shot. He put the lake on the right.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. High winds, high scores. Let's see if he can put something together late. Still with a good chance to make birdie here, the conventional way. On in 3, make the 1 putt. What's this third shot look like, Frank?
There's just a little bit of a faint ridge that comes through the middle of this green. Once again, with a wedge in hand, you're trying to land the ball the right distance. People obviously, they know where the flag is, but it's more about distance control with the second shot. That's going to take the water out of play. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
So toweled off, dried off, and ready to go.
Yeah, let's hope this swing, he hasn't still got the floaties on.
Has to regroup, playing his 5th shot after hitting it in the water.
Yeah, it's not all lost. Once again, check the yardage, check the wind, start again.
Setting himself up for a good weekend, the Wiley golf instructor makes his birdie. Well, Frank, how about this 255-yard par 3 6th?
Yeah, there's a bit of a bailout area, sort of short and left, but the only thing really going in the player's favour, it is a big green, 51 yards in depth. So if you want to sort of do the maths in reverse, 255, take away 50, 205 front, doesn't sound as daunting. This has to go in the hazard.
It needs to get up, or it might need some wings just to clear this hazard.
That water is looking rather intimidating.
So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the 3rd shot. Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
Well, this is going to be an interesting day. The wind is howling, or as they would say in Scotland, just a wee breeze. Moving a little to the right of the flagstick. Had the club face open just a bit at impact, and that one moves considerably to the right of the flagstick. Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. So a tester from 4 feet. Ouch, that hurts. Double bogey. Frank, this is like a big water park here at PGA West. We saw it at the 6th, and here again at the 7th, a challenging par 4, 346 yards.
I've never, ever seen anyone try and drive this green. So it's just a layup. You see the bunker down there in the distance. That really is the stop sign. So something that's short of that, but really what I prefer is try and lay up on a nice number. Something that you've got a full shot in, whether that be a 9-iron or an 8-iron or a wedge. You'd like to have a full club in here.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
So a chance for birdie after another solid approach shot.
Really. This is that awkward length. Just when you think you're going to make birdie. Now, have to really concentrate on this and at least make par.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Rough day so far, 4 over par on the round. Now the second par 5 on this opening 9 here at PGA West. Frank, what are we looking at?
The bunker down the right side gives you that optical illusion because it sort of has that curvy edge to it, plus it sort of moves its way to that right side, and then you notice there's a bunker on the left that sneaks in on the left side. So this isn't just sort of blaze away off the tee. It still requires a good straight tee shot. If you do err a little bit, then you've got to be very cognizant of the bunkers up on the left side as you get closer to the green.
Now the second shot to the par 5. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Superb shot once again, and only about 15 feet away for a birdie. 15 feet away. Well, that's how you keep a round going. Make putts just like that. Frank, the par 4 ninth at 452 yards is all you want.
You could make 5 here every day just by poking it down the left side, but who wants to do that? Force your hand, try and go down the right side. You might make the odd 3, make a few more 4s, but miss it on the right, and that's where you start to make a big number.
Player really needs to be dialed in here. This approach shot is not easy by any stretch here at the ninth. Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. So, Frank, after a difficult day, he's starting to move in the right direction.
There's been like two different players, Rich. The one we saw early on in the round, I did not recognize. But all of a sudden, it's starting to look like the player we know. Chance for back-to-back birdies.
Kind of a tricky read. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, amazing how this hole has gotten away.
Yeah, he's not Robinson Crusoe. Happened to everybody that's played this game.
Nudge this one home, finish it up.
It went from bad to worse, and right now, horrible.
What do they say, Frank? Golf spelled backwards is
Flog.
flog. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo for EA Sports, continuing at PGA West in the Career Builder Challenge. We're on the back nine now. Hole number 10 is 416 yards, a medium-length par 4. But again, the player has to deal with water.
It is. This is a double dog leg, really, and if you don't get the ball in the fairway, you're going to kick yourself.
Ready to go now on the approach shot here at this par 4 10th.
Hazard.
Maybe wet. That ball is lost in the water. After hitting it in the drink, this is the fourth shot.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. The scorecard is quickly adding up.
So, Frank, he'll take a drop here.
Yeah, he'll take his medicine, take his penalty shot. The hole's not over yet.
This shot from 105 yards away. Well, Frank, the wind is really starting to pick up.
We've got to fix the...
Never a pleasant moment, the drop after you've gone into the water, but here we are. This is the sixth shot after that previous shot went into the water. And setting up here in the rough. Good news is, was able to retrieve